downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, Cohen takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. 18. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that
blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker and him are not fully merged.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run. Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gun. 58, boys, 58. Two. Let him know. Hey, wahoo. 58 to Mike.
Throwing, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On second down, Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Bailey's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And the Bears first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the first down, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Bears.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 72 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-lib.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 74 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Gun. Stay at home. Stay at home.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Switch. Check 50. Pilot, 64, weak. Check. First. Lucky.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Cousins. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? On the carry, it's Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it'll bring up third down.
Hunt, 180. Mike 59. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 49.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. Johnson's got it complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Leave it, 48. Hey, Charlie.
They'll throw again. Cousins, flush to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. On third down, Cousins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On the ground, it's Cook.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins now. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 31, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
59. Check. 59.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Cook, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Cook, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a run with Cook. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Blue down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.